Before we get into the video, I'd like to mention that I've partnered with products and service provider to bring you tools and resources that can help you achieve your goal in this video. The link in the description is an affiliate link, and by using it, you will be supporting this channel at no additional cost to you. This helps me continue creating valuable content for you. Click on the link and come to this website. So now we are on this website, and this website is very user friendly and gives you the required information direct. There are no filters in between. So once you are on this website, here you select the LLC from the drop down, because we'll be forming an LLC, and depending on which state you want to form the LLC, you choose from this drop down. So every state has a different fee structure. Once we come down here, now that we have selected Florida, you see the state fee is $125, which is directly going to the state. And now if you change that to Georgia, it becomes 100. And if you change that to Hawaii, you see the state fee is $51. In case you are non-resident in US, then you can do your search. There are few places where people go and register their LLC. Wyoming is one place, the other place is Delaware. If you are in US, then it is always better to choose the place where you are residing, because you would be requiring your address and all those stuff, which you will see later on. And you also get to see how many days it takes to get the filing. So here it is 21 days, here it is 4 days. So the very moment you change the location, you get to see the difference. So this is one part. Once you select your state, then comes the package part. So here company offers silver package, which is at no cost to you from the company's side. You only pay the state fee. But there are few things which you don't get as a service from them, which you can see in this list, and these are chargeable ones. Then you have gold, which is a little upgraded version, and this is recommended. If you're looking for a best for value, then going for platinum makes sense. Firstly, it is faster, and secondly, when you're starting with your business, you want for the first year to know what exactly is happening. Somebody who holds your hand and takes you through. And once you have mastered the entire thing and start to focus on your business, then you can look at how you want to go ahead in future. So with that, let's select the platinum. Now, in this part, you come with your LLC name once you enter here, and the designator. So designator you pick from this drop down. Here I have selected LLC. You can choose between these three options. Once you select, this is how your official name will be displayed. And once this is done, you have to explain the industry your business is in. So mine is a business consulting. So let me check consulting, and here administrative management consulting service. So this is the closest one, which is to my industry. You can select from this drop down the business to which you belong to. Just enter this keyword like how I have entered and select from the closest one you think is your business. Okay, so here I am selecting, and everything has a code you see here, and this is very important. Any state you go, this will be the standard format. So once you click next, here you enter your first name, last name, email, and your phone number. If you are within US, you enter your US number. If you're outside, then you can give your number from your home country. So I'm in Canada, I'll be entering my Canada details. Once I have entered everything and I click on this I consent, which is by default, click next. Coming to the company address information, let me come down. You see here, if you want to go for a professional business address and virtual mail address service, then you will get an address from them, like how it is shown for this state, and you will be allotted a suite number once you go ahead with the payment. This is a chargeable service, $29 per month. So if you are outside of US and you don't have an address, then you can look for this option. If you're within US and from the same geography, then you can go and provide your address by clicking here. And once you come down, you'll have to enter the address in US. This company address will be a US address. If you don't have, then you choose this. And then here in the contact address, because you're outside of US, you will enter your home country address. And this home country address will be used by this company just for the internal purpose. This will not be shared publicly outside, because your public identity will be this address. And if you choose your own address, it has to be a physical street address. No PO box is accepted. It also says any residential address provided to state will be listed publicly. So in case you're okay with giving your resident address, you go with this option. Otherwise, people prefer to go with a setup like this, where the address also looks professional and in a area which is commercial. This is additional chargeable. If you add this, it will get added here to the total. You see here, business address, $29. So for now, I'm keeping this. And if you have your address, you choose this option. Then you enter your contact address. Once the contact address is entered, click next. On this page, the member information page, you select number of member. In case it is 1, you select 1. If it is more than 1, you select the number from this drop down. So once this is selected, here it is asking whether this member is an individual, that is, member is a person, or member is a company. Here, keep the individual selection because you will be doing by your name. If it is in company name, then you select this part. And here, use the assigned company address below by busy. So in case you have chosen to take the service, this business address service, then you will keep this, and otherwise you enter the address. Once you uncheck, you get this address option where you fill in your company address detail. Okay, so I'll keep it as it is, and once I click here, the name comes automatically as a fill. So once this is done, come down and click next. So this page is a registered agent information page. And who is a registered agent? Someone who will receive and forward important legal and tax correspondence on behalf of the company. Now, if you are in that state, you could act like a registered agent where you're receiving all document by yourself. If you're not in a state and you're relying on a virtual address, then it makes sense to go for this, which is for free for the first year. Like I always believe that when you're starting a business, your focus should be on growth rather than getting into documentation till you figure out ways through which you can optimize. And when you're getting this for free for the first year, why not use it, which is worth $119. So after first year, this charge will start, this $119. For first year, it is free. And this registered agent would collect all the documents, would scan and upload and send it to your email ID. That way you are up to date with what's happening. And here it says first year free. So once we come down here and click next, EIN tax ID number, here it's a 9-digit number which will be assigned by IRS basically to track any monetary transaction. It's just like social security number for individual in US, and if you're in Canada, it's called SIN. In India, it's called PAN number. So this is a way to track transaction. So this is for the business. EIN is for the business in US. And to obtain this, you have to fill in this information. If you're a resident and you have a SSN, then you just enter the SSN number and your physical address detail in US. So once you do that, you have to click next. If you're a non-resident, then once you click yes, you have to fill this SS4 application after your registration is done, not immediately. By doing this right now, you're triggering this website that after the registration is done, they have to send this SS4 application for you to fill. And here you're saying you're not a citizen of United States, you have never been issued a social security number, and a prepared SS4 application will be provided, which will require your digital signature before getting delivered to IRS. So here, this increases the timeline for the EIN because you're not a resident. It says 3 or more months. There is a way to reduce this to 7 to 10 days. I made a video. Do check the link in the description and go through that website video to know how you can reduce the timeline. That would be useful. So once I click I agree, you come down and physical address. I'm for IRS purpose again keeping the US address here, which is provided by this company, and I'm clicking next. This page, if you want a business banking, then they are offering this business banking option. Now, if you're already in US and you have your personal or checking account with a bank, you can check with them. They might have an offer. Being existing customer, it is always for a bank better to hold on to that existing customer and give them incentive to be with them. So you can check on that. If you don't have, then this company gives no accounting fee or minimum. So you can go through this. In case you're interested, you say, yes, I'm interested. If you're not, you just say, ask me later. So once I have said, yes, I'm interested, basically that activity will start after you get your EIN number. So EIN is required for you to go and get your banking done. Now, On this page, tax strategy and free consultation, the company is offering a free consultation on taxation, bookkeeping requirement, and all of those things. So if you're interested, you can select yes, it is free. If not, you can say I'm not interested. So I'm keeping as it is yes. And once schedule can be done, you can go and ask any question you have with related to the tax. Let's click next. Now here on this page, the website says they have identified 2 licenses for the consulting business what is required in Florida. If you have done your research, select no like me. If not, then it is an additional service where they will identify and help with the requirement. So once you select and click next, here you review the order. Okay, so in this review the order, whatever you have entered so far, the same thing reflects. Here you get the order summary and you get to see what all additionally you have added. We come down and it shows here I have selected agent requirement, registered agent, first year free, then company details, everything is shown here, and also the total what comes. Okay, so this total will vary depending on what you have selected. So once that is done and company address, everything is verified, the ownership is verified, and after everything, click next. This is the billing information page where you have 2 payment method. One is PayPal and the other one is credit card, where any of these works. So I'm keeping credit card, select this and then enter the credit card detail. Here in the order summary, you see here based on the state, this is the state filing fee. Okay. And based on the package, what we selected platinum here. So with that platinum $299, we're getting additional service like EIN filing, bank account opening, free tax consultation, and all of that. So whatever is here, everything is shown. Let me come down. Here you enter the card detail, and in the billing address, you enter your country address because you will be using card, whichever country you are in from. So make sure not to make a wrong entry here. And once you go through this and review it, then you say, I agree and complete to pay. Once the payment is done, this company will get the document up and running. Once everything is done, they will inform you about the registration of LLC. Once the registration happens, you will then go with the EIN and bank account opening. So I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to use the link to come to this website and use this service. And if you have any question, please feel free to comment, and thanks for watching.